Hi, my name is Lindsay Russell Mitchell. I'm a strong, passionate woman and mother. I study curiously, work smart, play hard, and live passionately. I try my best to intertwine love and light into every facet of what I do. I am most fulfilled when I'm of service to others, such as my clients, friends, family, and especially those in my community. I met Kim and Shavi for the first time briefly at my very first Coldwell Banker Bain holiday party at Lake Union Cafe in the fall of 2017. I had just got my license and was nervous yet super excited to begin this journey, a whole different career path. I thought that they were giants, and I can remember being very caught off guard at how kind they both were and the fact that they seemed genuinely interested to meet me, introduce themselves. They even went a step further as to offer support and told me to reach out if I needed anything. Fast forward to the summer of 2020, I had the incredible opportunity to be invited into a mentorship program that they offered to some of us newer brokers in the office, so to speak. The fact that Shavi would take hours and hours out of her week to educate us, to motivate us, and support our goals by bringing in skilled professionals to share expertise is something truly special. The reason I chose to work with Team Diva is not because they are some of the most skilled and professional at what they do, but it's also about how they do it. This team has so much fun and makes what is typically a stressful experience smooth and exciting. I also find myself deeply aligned with their mission statement, which is as follows. Team Diva provides industry-leading real estate services to support an increased home ownership and work toward building sustainable and equitable communities in the Puget Sound region. It's much more than simply selling real estate, but helping people connect with their individual goals and explaining how this is also not just a home, but a great future investment. I have lived in Seattle my entire life, 31 years. I grew up in South Seattle, the Seward Park neighborhood within the Rainier Beach community. I went to local schools, public schools, and was even part of the Montessori program from grades K through 8, in which my mom fought hard to keep in the public school system. I was even able to walk to both my elementary and middle schools from my home. I loved growing up in the Seattle community, from the breathtaking views, easy access to Lake Washington, various parks, and listening to so many different dialects spoken around me in this beautiful melting pot of cultures. In an hour drive or less from Seattle, there's something literally for everyone. Snowy mountains, old growth green forests, rivers, lakes, the ocean, hot desert like Eastern Washington, and the fact that we border another country is pretty cool. There's the quaint islands that are easily reached by ferries, and we're surrounded by a rich cultural history of indigenous people of this land. From the outside looking in, you might just think I sell houses, but in actuality, I sell customer service. I'm a natural problem solver and solution seeker no matter what I'm doing, but especially in real estate. You see, we're all using the same forms, but as brokers, we get to bring a little bit of ourselves into the business. I really love working with first-time homebuyers, families, single women, and those who work in the construction, healthcare, or education industries. I love showing houses in the neighborhoods that I grew up around in South Seattle, sharing the great spots to eat, many spacious parks, trails to explore. There's no better feeling than getting pictures from my clients months later in their new homes, living their best lives, literally. When I'm not out selling houses and showing homes, you can find me outside playing in the sun with my 8-year-old son, or working with those in my community. I work with different nonprofits, and I'm a proud board member of the Tukwila Children's Foundation. I love to swim, rollerblade, read books all about things metaphysics, shoot pool, and dance. I also love to travel. The Caribbean and the Philippine Islands are some of my favorite trips to date. What I love about this team is that each person can authentically be themselves in full support of one another. When I first got my license in 2017, I felt as though I needed to act a certain way, look a certain way, and boy was I wrong. Team Diva creates laughter and joy during the craziest of times. The service goes way beyond the sale. You can totally feel the difference in care and the love that's involved. This team has raised the bar high when it comes to true equitable real estate practices and awareness. This team motivates and pushes each other in the best of ways, and it's something I am so grateful to witness and to be a part of.